Good morning. Thank you so much for being here today. And I hope you've been having a good day. And if your day just started like mine, I hope your day would be wonderful. I've been sitting here thinking about the past and the future, and the things that have been going on inside my head. And I thought to myself that the version of me 2 years ago, 1 year ago, 3 years ago, or even 6, 5, 7 years ago, or the older version of me would never be able to sit still and silent and just think. And I've come to realize that the last time I charged my phone was 3 days ago. Isn't that fucking insane? I used to be like charging it every day, even twice a day. It feels different, once you disconnected yourself, unplug from the social medias and scrolling on TikTok and, just your phone in general. You feel a little different. I don't know, something about it. But then, when I'm not distracted, I have to face my demon. The things that I did wrong in the past, the mistakes, the failures, the bad choices, the consequences that I have to face now, and the uncertainty of the future is keeping me up at night. And I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And I look back to those days and all I could think about is, I wish I could have done that differently. I wish I could go back in time and change the outcome. Wish I could have made the move, do the thing. Then I wouldn't be living with regret right now, wishing I could have done things differently. But just imagine it. Imagine if things go right and everything turned out to be sunshine and rainbow. Would I become the person I am today? Because I realized that I am the person that I am today is because of all of the things that happened in the past that turned me into the person that I am today. And would I want to change any of it? Do I want to change any of that? Because I believe if everything's gone right and I'm living on seal-seeking seat, sleeping on seal seat, there you go, eating lobsters and, having my toes done and getting a back massage every weekends and traveling and having fun vacations. would I still be the person that I am today? I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And I know I've been saying this a lot, but what if all of these things that have gone wrong, things that just make you go, ugh, only I could have done that. Only if I did this, that, then my life would have been so much better now. But no. If it weren't for those things, you wouldn't be the person that you are today. I wouldn't be sitting here recording these podcast episodes. Really. If it weren't for those things that keeping me up at night, I don't think this podcast would ever even exist. And I just can't believe that we're on episode 341 now. 42, I don't remember. I just can't believe that I'm over 300 episodes. Yet still 0 follower on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Pandora, iHeartRadios. 0 followers, 0 subscriber. But at least I have 12 subscribers on YouTube though. 12 subscribers. And 1 loyal listener. And if you're listening to this, thank you. Thank you for always being here. And I don't know how you stand listening. I don't know how you could be able to listen to me talking like this on the microphone. Because I can't stand it. I try to listen to me talking and I can't go over 30 seconds. It's painful. Like I know my voice sound like shit. And it's just not, not like all of the podcasts out there. Funds and, engaging and all that stuff. But who cares? I made these episodes for the people that like me. And the people that care, they won't worry about those things. And there's 8 billion people on this earth. I'm sure there's a few people that would like to listen to this. And even if they're just a couple of people, handful, still, imagine sitting in a room and you have a talk and there's 4 or 5 people just sitting there listening to you. You feel good, right? I don't have to have 1,000 views. A handful of views is good enough. Because it was never the goal in the first place. Famous and fames and having all the money. Well, having money would be nice. Because that's what we all want. Financial freedom. Have freedom to do whatever we want. But as Jim Carrey say, I wish people could realize all of their dreams and goals and fame and money, so they could know that those things will not bring them a sense of completion. And from my point of view, so in my opinions, maybe we don't have to get to the destination and then we can finally feel happy. We can feel it now, in the middle of the mess, in the middle of the heartbreak, in the middle of a midlife crisis. Because nothing feels much more better than waking up from a dream where you lost people that you love, and tears running down your eyes, and you're waking up, and you're like, fuck, I'm so glad it was just a dream. Those people that you love, they're still here. That was me the other day. And sometimes that's the only thing you need. It's to realize that what if there's an alternate universe, a different version of you, where he's lost everything, lost all of the people that he loves, all of them, and all he could wish for is to have him back in his life, not the money, not all that jazz. And here you are in this universe. You have all of the people that you love still alive, and you take them for granted. Because all you think about is just the things that you want, things you don't have, not the things that you already have. And I think this is an important lesson that I need to learn, is to want what I already have, not wanting what I don't have. Because I've been living my life like that, dwelling onto the past, wishing I could have had those things, wishing I could have done things differently, so now I could have been having more and more. I could have had that person in my life if I didn't say certain things, act a certain way, like that kind of thoughts kill you slowly on the inside. And just like dreams and goals, we think about what we want in the future, and we work hard every day, looking towards that next vacations and checkpoints and promotion and all that jazz. Why? Because we want the good feeling when we get there. We want to feel the happiness, the joy, the sense of completion. So we push, we cry, we suffer every day trying to get there. Or even just Friday. We suffer 34 days hoping to get to Friday and then repeat again. But what if we can just see the good in everything? Find joy in the mundane things that we do every day. It's like me, I resent myself for working 10 plus hours every day, going to work at 9, getting home, getting out of work at 7:30 every night. We close at 7, but clean up, and most of the time customers stay after 7. So I don't get home until 8 most of the time. So I don't really have a life. 6 days a week. And we used to do 7 days. And we stopped doing that last year. So I'm glad we're having a Sunday off now. But living like this make times go by even faster and faster. But maybe I need to learn how to live slower, even when I'm working. Because I feel like when I'm working, all I could think about is the past, future, and not living in the present moment. And I think that's why time go by so fast. Because I'm so busy. Busy working, busy not staying in the present. And maybe that's the goal for the day. It's just trying to pay attention to the little things in life, to the mundane things, and just live, even when this is not the life I wanted, this is not what I wished for, but I'm living it, and I should be grateful for it, because there are people that would kill to be living the life that I live. So stop complaining and just live. Live like today's your last day. Well, not literally, but you get the point. Isn't it cool? Isn't it amazing that our mind have the ability to think about these things, and we can adapt and learn and do things differently? But we all have finite amount of time on this planet. And I just feel like sometimes we just wasted too much living in the past and the future, but not here in the now, right now. I think that's the hard part. That's a hard pill to swallow. And I think that's what I need to learn too. One day at a time. One day at a time. Because it's not about the angle. It's not the destination. It's not once I hit the 1,000 episode, 2,000 episode, then I'll be happy. Feel like I'm enough. No, now, right now. Live in this moment. This messy moment. And learn to live with the uncertainty. And accept that it's just part of life. And it's okay not to have it all figured out. I think that's what makes life beautiful. Because it's not perfect. Just like a set of nails. Terrible design last night. But anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I hope I'll see you on the next one.